Peace, love, and gratitude to everyone. And thank you for everyone for being here. We today are going to be going over water and the importance of water, the quality of water, and what some of the best types of water are to drink. So we are going to be reading. We're going to be reading some of the Hidden Messages in Water by Masaru Emoto. And we're going to put that up on a PDF. In addition to that, I am going to be playing some wooden flutes. Some are American Indian style, some are Indian bonsai. And Pineapple Baby is going to be doing some guided meditation. And also, I might play some of the rav drum, which is a instrument, handpan kind of a drum it's a Russian rav drum. And so we are going to be helping you all learn English by practicing reading in a very slow, controlled manner. And we're excited to have some fun with you guys. We're going to be going over restructured water, ionization, and we are direct distributors of an ionizer that we are going to be sharing with you all and giving you all the opportunity to add that into your life. Okay?
Okay, which one do you want me to go first?
Sorry. Which one? The book, you mean?
Yeah.
Probably the hidden messages on water. I'm gonna do a quick tap of some of these sound bowls, so that way we can start off with a good note, and then I'm gonna play 1 minute of the flute. She's drinking to that.
Look at the bubble. Look at the hydrogen bubbles. Yesterday we finished first introduction.
So we're going to start from chapter 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Chapter 1. Of what is the universe made? Understanding the fact that we are essentially water. Bless you. You're trying not to do it, makes it worse. We'll start over.
Okay.
Chapter 1. Of what is the universe made? Understanding the fact that we are essentially water is the key to uncovering the mysteries of the universe. If you re-examine the world around you from this new perspective, you will start to see things as you have never seen them before. The various events that unfold throughout a person's life are events reflected in water. The individual and society make up one enormous ocean. By adding our individual drops to this ocean, we participate in the formation of society. I wanted as many people as possible to hear the message that water has for us, and so I decided to publish the photographs of the ice crystals. This act was only a small drop, but it created a ripple that resulted in an ever-expanding wave that has had an enormous impact on my life and the lives of many others. I first published my photographs in 1999. 6 long years after I started out on this unusual venture. During those first 6 years, a mountain of photographs had accumulated and was just sitting there in my office. To prepare the photographs for publication, I tried to put them in some sort of order, and as I did so, I started to realize that there was a story unfolding before my eyes. I began to realize that there was a grand and marvelous story that each individual crystal was trying to tell me. As soon as I latched onto the idea of publishing my photographs, I talked to several publishers about my idea, but no one seemed interested. Rejection didn't change my determination to have my photographs published, and so I decided that I would publish them on my own. But I soon realized that though I could afford to have the photographs printed and bound into a book, the restrictive distribution system in Japan wouldn't allow me to have the book sold in bookstores. This seemed like a formidable obstacle, but I just decided not to worry about it. When the completed books arrived, we packed up the books for the few hundred friends and acquaintances who had reserved copies and sent them off. Not long after sending off these first copies, a strange thing started to happen. We started getting reorders from the people who had reserved copies. They had told their friends and acquaintances about the book, and those people had told others. Some people bought 5 or even 10 copies and distributed them to their friends. It indeed seemed like the drop in the pond had become a fast-spreading ripple. My expectations quickly expanded, and I next wanted people around the world to know what was in this book of photographs. And so I had the translation company translate all of the explanations into English. Happily, people from around the world did see the book. Shizuko Owahand, a woman who would later serve as my interpreter, sent the book to friends in Europe and America. And this resulted in invitations from people who had seen the photographs to visit those countries and present lectures. Over the years, I have been blessed with opportunities to visit Switzerland, Germany, Australia, the Netherlands, Italy, England, the United States, Canada, and many other countries to introduce the crystals to the people of the world. Everything seemed to happen at just the right time. People looking for a way to make sense of this world of chaos that we find ourselves in. This photograph album became a small but meaningful drop that created a ripple, which has since spread throughout the world. I would like here to introduce only a small portion of the photographs that I have taken. Some of them are included in the work The Messages of Water, and some from the second collection of photographs called The Messages of Water 2. And other photographs were taken especially for this book. You yourself will be able to clearly see the effect that word photographs and music can have on water. These photographs were seen by Japanese as well as people from around the world, many of whom sent me letters with their opinion and thoughts. The pebble that I threw into the pond had indeed created a large ripple that now started to come back to me. I was astounded to see that so many people were impressed by the effect that energy of human consciousness and words had on the formation of ice crystals. Despite the fact that this idea, the words and the thoughts have the power to change water and other substances, may certainly seem like far out religion or philosophy. We showed words to water. We wrapped a piece of paper with words typed on it around a bottle of water. Love and gratitude. This crystal is as perfect as can be. This indicates that love and gratitude are fundamental to the phenomena of life in all nature. All of nature. Thank you, Japanese.
Arigato.
We showed words meaning thank you in different languages, always resulting in crystals that were beautiful and complete. Thank you. Shishini.
谢谢谢谢。
Danke in German. Merci in French.
Merci.
And
Thank you. How do you say thank you in Korean?
pull that out. Grazie in Italian. I'm mad that I didn't spell it out. Hold on, my Korean friends.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Yeah.
I knew that was what it was. Also, these are the crystals that did not form when you fool was said in Japanese. Can you look up
You fool in Japanese.
you fool in English? I'm not even going to say that one. We're just going to read it. And this was what formed when you make me sick, I will kill you in Japanese.
Huh? You fool.
Mm. Okay. We'll go back to this one so you can see it. When Words that indicated harm to humans were shown to water, no crystals formed. It even appears that the words, "You make me sick," created a shape of a man with a gun. This is angel in
Angel
Japanese.
in Japanese is
천사,
chansa.
Chansa.
천사.
Chansa.
Chansa. I know it was good. And Satan in Japanese. The word angel resulted in a ring of small crystals linked together, while the word Satan formed a crystal with a dark lump in the center, as if ready to attack.
Let's do it in Japanese.
해보자,
Hepuja.
해보자.
Hepuja. And do it in Japanese.
해.
He.
해.
Let's do it creates a lovely shape, while do it creates a crystal similar to that created by the word Satan. This might indicate that force and commands are alien to the principles of nature. Let's do it creates a lovely shape. I already read that. This is I am sorry in Japanese.
Let me see. I'm sorry. Wait. I'm sorry in Japanese. Here. Okay. ごめんなさい.
Gomennasai.
Okay.
This shows what a simple I'm sorry can result in. Perhaps the reason the crystal is blurred is because a simple I'm sorry can sound more sincere than a more elaborate apology. Wisdom in Japanese.
Oh. Wisdom. Jie.
Jie. Wisdom in English. And wisdom in Germany. In German.
G A B C D E F G G G G G. It's not. I'll find it.
The word wisdom in various languages created beautiful formed crystals.
Here. Wisdom in German.
Weisheit.
Weisheit.
Weisheit. The word wisdom in various languages. Okay. This may indicate that wisdom is a basic principle of nature throughout the world. A test conducted at an elementary school. Here are some photographs taken after children at a Japanese elementary school spoke to the water, and also one photograph of water that was ignored. You're cute. You fool.
Japanese.
Bless you. The children said different things to different bottles of water. When the children said, "You're cute," to the water, cute crystals formed. But "You fool" had the opposite effect. When the children said, "You're beautiful," a few times. When the children said, "You're beautiful," several times. Piggies are always falling. When the water was told, "You're beautiful," several times. It resulted in crystals more well formed than when the water was only told this a few times. The crystal formed by the ignored water was the least complete. What does the face of the cosmos look like? Here are photographs of crystals made from water exposed to the words cosmos in Japanese, English, and German, and also a crystal formed using a photograph of the Earth.
Cosmo. Where's Japanese? J. Okay. Oh! Guess what?
Cosmos.
Cosmo. Cosmo.
Cosmos in English. In German?
Cosmo in German?
Yeah. I wonder if you can say those languages so that way you don't have to search for them.
Not sure. That's in German.
Cosmos in German. All these crystals are similar, with clearly formed crystals. It appears that the principles of the cosmos transcend language differences. When shown a photograph of the Earth, the crystal is beautiful, but we can't help but notice that this is a little deformed. If not for this deformity, it would be as beautiful as a complete crystal. What happens when water is exposed to music? The following crystals were produced when glass bottles of water were placed between two speakers. This is Beethoven's Symphony number 5. Beethoven's Symphony number 6. Pastoral. Beethoven's music resulted in fanciful crystals with great detail and exactness, creating a healing effect. Mozart Symphony number 40. This beautiful crystal reflects the beauty of this piece of music. The crystals seem to indicate the unreserved way that Mozart lived his life. Air on the G string. The flowing melody of Bach in the famous arrangement for violin and piano is well represented by this crystal. Chopin, Etude in E major. Chopin, Prelude in D flat major. Piano music seems to create drop-like crystals.
Hello, Yuki.
Tchaikovsky, Swan Lake. The top crystal indicates a swan, while the rainbow colors of the bottom crystal seem to represent the light of hope, perhaps affected by the story of Swan Lake. Wow. The Beatles' Yesterday. The orthodox form was unexpected. Perhaps this is a result of this song being a favorite throughout the world. Elvis Presley, Heartbreak Hotel. As if to mimic the song, the crystal is divided into two parts. Bad Powell, Cleopatra's Dream. Modern jazz from the 1950s created this beautiful crystal, indicative of the healing qualities of this music created during a period of turmoil. Heavy metal music. This is the result of loud music full of angry and vulgar lyrics. The result is similar to that created by You Fool, indicating that water responds more to words than music. This is spring, autumn, summer, and winter. Viviadi, 4 seasons. The 4 seasons are well represented by these crystals. The blossoming of spring, the flowery summer, the promise of new life in mature fall, and the quiet steadiness of winter. I found a little autumn from a Japanese nursery song. Red Dragonfly from a Japanese nursery song. The words "I found a little autumn" resulted in a small crystal with grains that look like fallen leaves. And the crystal resulting from Red Dragonfly could be interpreted as 6 dragonflies with their petal-like wings spread open. Blooming tangerine trees on a hill. The color of the crystal changed every 10 seconds, showing that water also breathes. Perhaps the changing of the center to red indicates the changing color of the tangerine. Harmful effects of magnetic waves. Samples of distilled water and water shown the words love and gratitude were placed next to televisions, computers, mobile phones, and heated by microwave ovens. This is the crystal resulting from being next to a television. The second, a computer. The water samples shown love and gratitude on the left created more complete crystals than the distilled water samples on the right. This would indicate that moderation is needed with television and computers. Bless you. Mobile telephone. Microwave oven. The distilled water heated in the microwave resulted in a crystal similar to that created by the word Satan, and the water exposed to the mobile phone can't be much better for your body. Water shown a wholesome television show. This beautiful crystal is made from water shown a program about the mysteries of life, showing that the danger of electromagnetic waves changes with the content of the information. Some unusual crystals. On the following pages are photographs of crystals made from lake water that has been prayed over. Water shown the name of Amaterasu, the Shinto sun goddess, and water shown images of crop circles, dolphins, and groundwater right before and after an earthquake. Lake water before and after a Buddhist healing prayer. A priest repeated a healing prayer facing the lake. The first crystal before the prayer looked like a distorted face. But the crystal formed after the prayer looks like a light shining from the galaxy. Water shown the name of the Amaterasu goddess. Oh, no, I didn't actually. To the feed. You are right. The crystals look like a beautiful mirror, or perhaps the outline of the sun. In addition to being beautiful, it radiates with grandeur or even holiness. A crystal shown in the photograph of a crop circle. Water from a wash basin at the east entrance of the Hayate Shrine in Kumamoto Prefecture. The crystal shown a crop circle looked like a UFO. The water from Japan's oldest shrine resulted in a crystal that resembles the shape of a character in Japanese that means gratitude. When shown a photograph of a dolphin. Dolphins are said to be as intelligent as or more intelligent than human beings, and are said to have healing powers. This noble crystal seems to radiate with healing. Groundwater right before and after an earthquake in Shiname Prefecture, and later in the same place. Before the earthquake, no crystals were formed, as if the water were predicting the earthquake. As time passed after the earthquake, the ability of water to form crystals returned. While some water resulted in crystals of grandeur, as if to symbolize all the beauty of this world, the crystals formed from other water were deformed or non-existent, as if to tell us something about the dark recesses dormant within the soul. When I give lectures, I use slides to show my photographs of ice crystals. The reaction to these slides are quite varied. I often hear people gasp in surprise, and sometimes even see them shed tears. I have discovered that a single drop of water can have various ripple effects on an individual. Manuela Kim, the person who first invited me to give a lecture in Switzerland, expressed her feelings this way when she reacted to the photographs. We can see the wonder of the water crystal photographs with our own eyes. As a result, our consciousness makes a rapid leap. This awakening of the consciousness happens almost instantly. The fact that things that we have thought and felt can be seen with our eyes accelerates this change. Another Swiss participant responded, "Through the photographs, I could see that the energy of our consciousness and words can change things that we actually see with our eyes. This is the first and only way that this elusive energy can be viewed. We don't believe what we can't see, but the ice crystals show us everything. It's no longer about whether you believe or disbelieve. Using this method, anyone can conduct their own experiment and prove it for themselves." And a Japanese reader wrote, "Water is not just another substance. It is the life force of majestic nature." It made me once again realize the mysterious ability of water to cleanse and give life to all the living. I can see that the soul, feelings, and vibration have an effect on the formation of ice crystals. And through this, I can feel the importance of the soul in words. This information is extremely wonderful and uniquely impressive. It appears that ice crystals are closely and permanently linked to the human soul. When I think about why ice crystals have spoken to so many people, I know that it is because they contain the key to the mysteries of the universe, and this key can unlock the consciousness required to understand the proper order of the universe and our role in it. Water is the mirror of the soul. It has many faces formed by aligning itself with consciousness of a human being. What gives water its ability to reflect what is in people's soul? In order to answer that question, I would first like to make sure you understand this fact. Existence is vibration. The entire universe is in a state of vibration, and each thing generates its own frequency, which is unique. All that I have to say in this book is based on this one fact. My years of research into water have taught me that this is the fundamental principle of the universe. It can be said in just 3 words, but for people who have never heard them, this is very difficult words to understand. You might think existence is vibration. Even this table, this chair, my body, how can everything that can be seen and be touched be vibration? It is indeed difficult to believe that things that you can pick up with your hands and examine, things like wood, rocks, and concrete, are all vibrating. But now the science of quantum mechanics generally acknowledges that substance is nothing more than vibration. When we separate something into its smallest parts, we always enter a strange world where all that exists is particles and waves. Let's imagine that you could reduce your body to microscopic size and that you set off on an exploration to discover the secrets of the universe called you. You would soon see that each thing consists of nothing more than atoms, each atom being a nucleus with electrons rotating around it. The number and shape of these electrons and their orbits give each substance a particular set of vibrational frequencies. You would discover that whatever the substance, nothing is solid. Instead, there is only a nucleus surrounded by an endlessly rotating wave. Everything is eternally moving and vibrating on and off at an incredible speed. According to the Hanashingo, the Buddhist Wisdom and Heart Sutra, that which can be seen has no form, and that which cannot be seen has form. We can now say that this strange contradiction spoken ages ago by the Buddha has been proved by true by modern science. Our eyes can see objects, but they can't see vibration. Hold on one second. I'm thinking about that. Our eyes can see objects, but they can't see vibration. However, I'd like you to ask yourself if you haven't had an experience similar to the following. You are talking with someone in a room, and the mood is warm, friendly, and free-flowing. Then another person enters the room. The moment they open the door, you notice a change in the atmosphere. And now, instead of a warmth filling the room, the space is encased in a dark and cold mood. You look at the new arrival's face and see a haggard expression and humped over shoulders. Someone who looks like they are just tired with life. What could be the cause of this pain? Maybe a broken heart, a mistake at work, or just general disgust with life? I'll leave it up to you. What I want you to think about is why the mood in the room changed when the moment the door was opened. Human beings are also vibrating, and each individual vibrates at a unique frequency. Each one of us has the sensory skills necessary to feel the vibration of others. A person experiencing great sadness will emit a sadness frequency, and someone who is always joyful and living life fully will emit a corresponding frequency. A person who loves others will send out a frequency of love. But from a person who acts out on evil will come a dark and evil frequency. This same principle also applies to objects and locations. For example, there are locations where accidents frequently happen, locations where businesses succeed, and locations that create happiness. And you might have heard about a jewel that brings tragedy to successive owners. This applies not only to physical objects, but the various phenomena that go on in the world also emit characteristic frequencies. A change in the energy of the atmosphere results in lightning and storms. Intense energy will result in natural disasters, but we need to realize that there are not evil events. If we consider the enormous amount of evil energy being blown away, perhaps we should actually be appreciative of lightning and storms. For another illustration, think about the fact that people around the world enjoy coming together to celebrate. When people gather, wear special clothes, sing and dance, and are festive, the result is that the stagnant and evil vibrations are dissipated and joyous vibrations are created. All things vibrate, and they vibrate at their own frequencies. When you understand this, you will significantly broaden your understanding of the universe. With this understanding, your eyes will open to things you have never seen before, things previously pushed to the back of your consciousness. And these discoveries and feelings will give new life to your soul. The fact that everything is in a state of vibration also means that everything is creating sound. This doesn't mean that we can hear every sound, although there are some people who apparently can hear the voices of trees and who can communicate with plants. Whether we can hear the sound or not, we can say that the unique frequencies of all objects can be interpreted as sound. It is said that the human ear is generally capable of hearing frequencies from approximately 15 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Hertz Hz indicates that the number of cycles of this repetitive waveform per second. Actually, it's a good thing that our ears have such limits. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be able to sleep at night. The natural world is indeed well designed. Everything is in balance. And as sound is created, there is a master listener to receive the sound, water. Let me ask you to think about why crystals formation would be affected by music and why completely different results would be reached depending on the spoken and written words water was exposed to. The answer is found again in the fact that everything is vibration. Water, so sensitive to the unique frequencies being emitted by the world, essentially and efficiently mirrors the outside world. Music and spoken words are vibration. They are easily understood and interpreted by just about anyone. Sounds like the chant created by a human voice at a Buddhist funeral create a healing frequency. But how can we interpret the phenomena of crystals formation being affected by words written on paper and shown to the water? The written words themselves actually emit a unique vibration that the water is capable of sensing. Water faithfully mirrors all the vibrations created in the world and changes these vibrations into a form that can be seen with the human eye. When water is shown a written word, you might think of the letters as being a visual code for expressing words. But what fundamentally are words? The Old Testament states, "In the beginning there was the Word." This would mean that before the creation of the universe, there existed the Word. My interpretation of this is that the Word created human beings, and human beings then learned words from nature. In primeval times, when people lived within nature, they needed to protect themselves, and so they were sensitive to the frequencies and sounds generated by nature. In order to detect danger before it could sneak up on them, the sound of the wind blowing, the sound of water flowing, the sound of an animal walking through the grass, the ability to understand these sounds and relay them to others using one's voice was required for survival. It is likely that these attempts at language were simple messages of a few words, but with the development of culture and accumulation of experience, our vocabulary expanded. Why then are the languages that people speak so diverse? This is quite easy to understand if you consider that language is learned from the vibrations of the natural environment. The natural environment varies greatly with location, and each environment will create different vibrations. The volatile weather climate of Europe and the humid islands of Asia all create different vibrations that flow out of nature. In Japan, there are 4 distinct seasons, and so the Japanese language reflects this with a beautiful lexicon of weather-related words. Water exposed to the words "thank you" formed beautiful geometric crystals, no matter what the language. But water exposed to "you fool" and other degrading words resulted in obviously broken and deformed crystals. According to the Bible, before the Tower of Babel, all people spoke the same language. Perhaps this is telling us that even though location and natural environment differ, the fundamental principles of nature are the same. We can surmise that when a complete geometric crystal is formed, water is in alignment with nature and the phenomenon we call life. The crystals do not form in water that has been polluted by the results of failure to remember the laws of nature. When we tried taking photographs of crystals from Tokyo's top tap water, the results were pitiful. This is because the water is sanitized with chlorine. This damaging the innate ability of water to form crystals. When water freezes, the particles of water link together to form the crystal nucleus, and when the nucleus grows in a stable way into a hexagonal shape, a visible water crystal appears. But when information in conflict with nature is present, an incomplete crystal will be formed. The words gratitude and love form the fundamental principles of the laws of nature and the phenomenon of life. Therefore, water, in its natural form, is required to create the hexagonal form. By contrast,
Words. Got lost?
yeah, I got lost for a quick second. Thank you. By contrast, words such as you fool do not exist in nature and are instead unnatural elements created by people. Words that revile, harm, and ridicule are the result of a culture created by humans. It's likely that only vibrations of love and gratitude appear in nature. And observation of nature shows this to be true. The trees and plants show respect for each other by the way they live in harmony. This also applies to animal kingdom. Even lions only kill when hungry and never at random. The plants in the shadows of the trees do not complain, and the animals do not try to take more food than they require. In an article in the March-April 1989 issue of the American Scientific Journal, 21st Century and Technology, Science and Technology, Warren J. Hammerman wrote that an organic matter that forms human beings generates a frequency that can be represented by sound at approximately 42 octaves above middle C, the note near the center of the piano keyboard. The modern standard for middle C is approximately 262 Hertz. So this means that the sound reaches roughly 570 trillion Hertz. Since Hertz, Hz, means vibrations per second, this indicates that human beings vibrate 570 trillion times a second, a number that exceeds the imagination and indicates incredible and wonderful hidden potential. It is difficult to conceive 42 octaves, but just realize that the frequency of the human being is immensely diverse and unparalleled. The human being holds a universe within, filled with overlapping frequencies, and the result is a symphony of cosmic proportions. When I talk to people about vibration and frequency, I use what I like to call the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti theory. I should let you say that.
You too.
You can go ahead, do it again.
Hey, you do it.
The universe consists of an
This simple theory.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This simple theory just means that the frequency of everything in the cosmos can be summarized in 7 parts. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, and ti. Why are you laughing?
Good.
The universe consists of an uncountable number of things ranging from the lowest to the highest frequency. It might help to imagine keys aligned in order on a piano keyboard, resulting from the lowest sound. If you press down on the white keys, you will hit Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, and Ti. When you move up the keyboard one octave from one Do to the next, the frequency doubles. In other words, the doubling of frequencies divided into 7 parts is Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, and Ti. Oh, I didn't say it in the ascending. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
There we
You know,
go.
you double the frequency. Like when you sing do and you double it. It's do, do. Yeah, you double the frequency.
In other words, the doubling of frequencies divided into 7 parts is...
Huh?
I'm going to let you say it again.
I thought you already
Yeah, I went back. Okay.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Therefore, the repeating of these 7 sounds expresses all sound from the lowest to the highest. But what enlightenment can be attained by seeing frequency as sound? The most important revelation is that of resonance. Sounds of the same frequency resonate. This can be understood by making use of a tuning fork, a Y-shaped instrument used to tune the pitch of an instrument or voice.
Yeah, Huey's gonna show you his tuning forks.
When a tuning fork is hit with a rubber hammer, creating a la sound, and a singer responds with a la, the tuning fork and the voice create a single frequency sound wave. I'm going to try that one.
Yeah.
You think you can hit this one?
This is called resonance. See, you can make a lot of harmonies. You can sing different frequency on top of this note, and beneath this note, you can create intervals and chords. You can play again. I will sing top. And the one I'm gonna sing lower. Yeah, those are intervals. Alright, and this is called resonance. When one side creates a frequency and the other responds with the same sound. They resonate. It's said that likes attract, and so it would appear the vibrations attract and interact with each other. Okay, you take over.
With some careful observation, you'll see that this same phenomenon is going on all around you. A dog walking along the street may not respond to other animals. It passes, but will be very responsive to a dog on the other side of the street. Dogs will often howl when they hear the sound of a siren, and this could also be a type of resonance.
Alright, I'll do this one. Okay. And we see this in human relationships. People who generate similar frequencies are attracted to each other. Resulting in friendship, certain people remain uninterested in each other, no matter how physically close they may be. However, if someone you don't like approaches you and you react, this also means that you are resonating in some way with that person. The greatest secret, the greatest secret of Japanese martial arts is referred to as winning without fighting. This essentially means avoiding resonating with the enemy. To fight and win results in resonance with the enemy. And so the level of the relationship is very low. When frequencies are fundamentally incompatible, they cannot resonate. We cannot accept what is fundamentally different from us. However, an interesting fact is that resonance can result even when frequencies are not identical. This happens, for instance, when the frequency is doubled, playing the La key on the piano at 440 Hz and the La key an octave lower at 220 Hz creates quite a pleasant resonating sound. And responding to a tuning fork with a sound 1 octave lower also creates nice resonance. Resonance. Okay. Okay. Huh?
You want me to continue?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were going to continue. All right. When the frequency difference is twofold, fourfold, eightfold, and so on, or 1/2, 1/4, and so on, the result is resonance. The principle of this relationship extends to infinity. No matter how distant the frequencies, resonance will result if one of the two numbers is a multiple of the other. We can also say that for every sound on each level, there is a resonating sound on every other level. When you think about it, people are attracted to Christ, Buddha, and others who emit a high level of vibration. But we also find ourselves attracted to the low-level outlaws of society, such as Bonnie and Clyde. This may seem like an inconsistency, but it can be explained by the fact that people resonate with others on various levels. Perhaps this dichotomy is a natural part of life. It might help our understanding in this area to consider how to interpret from a vibration frequency perspective the phenomenon of two people falling in love. Love is one type of resonance. If, for example, you have a frequency level capability of 10, you will resonate with others on that same level. Or perhaps with someone on a level a little higher, say 12. When people resonate and fall in love, they rise to their highest level of capability. If a person with a capability of 10 who has only been using 5 parts of that capacity falls in love with someone with a level of 12, then he or she will naturally make use of the level 10 capability and show an increase in frequency. When you are in love, you perform better at work, and the work that you do, and often your environment, may well change without you realizing it. People who continue to do superior work well into old age are almost inevitably in love. Of course, this love is not limited to romantic love. It also can include a loving respect and attraction towards other people. Love has the effect of raising our frequency level and making us to shine. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could be in love for a lifetime? Most of the objects found in nature emit stable frequencies. Each sparrow sounds basically the same, though the sparrows themselves might recognize slight differences. And the sounds made by dogs or cats do not have a great deal of variation. By contrast, the human being is able to make full use of the do. Go ahead.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Scale to create beautiful melodies. Wouldn't you agree that this is indeed a marvelous ability? Humans are the only creatures that have the capacity to resonate with all the creatures and objects found in nature. We can speak with all that exists in the universe. We can give out energy and also receive energy in return. However, this ability is a two-edged sword. When people act out only on their own greed, they emit an energy that serves to destroy the harmony within nature. The defiling of the earth is the result of an unrelenting hunger for convenience and the fulfillment of greed, initiated by the Industrial Revolution. This has led to lifestyles of mass consumption that seriously threaten the global environment. We have embarked on a new century, a time in history when we must make serious changes in the way that we think. Only the human can resonate with the rest of the world. And this is why it is so essential that we change our thinking, so we can live in harmony with nature and not go on destroying the earth. What vibration will we give to the earth and what kind of planet we create depends on each of us as an individual. How will you choose to live your life? If you fill your heart with love and gratitude, you will find yourself surrounded by so much that you can love and that you can feel grateful for. And you can even get closer to enjoying the life of health and happiness that you seek. But what will happen if you emit signals of hate, dissatisfaction, and sadness? Then you will probably find yourself in a situation that makes you hateful, dissatisfied, and sad. The life you live and the world you live in are up to you. That's the end of chapter 1. Okay. So we'll continue next time on chapter 2. I think we should follow that pattern. So if you were to watch one, you could just go to the next and easily pick up where you left off. Here we go. Beautiful writing. Wow. I'm going to take a sip of water while she writes that, because I am grateful for good, clean, living, ionized water. Ude.
Hey, this time. This time
you made it fit. Wow. That's awesome.
Look at it.
Beautiful. 2 hearts. The double heart.
And look at that one.
Ooh, triple heart. The bigger heart.
Okay, so next, what do you want to do? Next time we're gonna read chapter 2.
Excuse me. Yes, next time we're going to read chapter 2, The Portal into a Different World. I think for now we can go over what we have to share and offer, which is a water ionizer that restructures the water into the more beautiful crystals that we have seen here in this book. It removes the chlorine and it removes the other chemicals, minerals, and adds an hydrogen molecule and allows it to be microclustered, so smaller water molecules to be more easily accepted into the cells and for those beautiful crystals to be a formation possibility. You see these engraved bottles, which we have a link for you to be able to get your own bottle. Have the engraved symbols and words on them, which put love and beautiful creations into the water. I think that if we drink more water, we'll be able to eat less, which will allow our body to be more at rest.
Okay.
Less digestion, less stress, tiredness.
Anybody in the audience wants to come up, talk to us about anything that you've learned today or any experience about water, the water that you use or drink? Do you have any confusions or concerns about the water that you use or drink? You can come upstage. And also the reading that we just did. Any questions you can ask in the comment section, or you can type 111 in the chat so we can bring you up stage. All right. Or during the process when we're reading, if you type 111, and we will bring you up stage.
Kangen water.
This is the water that we drink.
Not all water is created equal. Are you drinking a healthy elixir or dehydrating acidic beverages.
This is the water machine that we're using for drinking and many uses.
Cooking, cleaning, yes. Water the way nature intended. What is Kangen water? In Japanese, the word Kangen means return to origin. Kangen water is produced in your home when you simply set... Oh, 1 second.
You can read from it.
Yeah, I'm just going to read from one of those, okay. Thank you. Kangen water is produced in your home when simple tap water has been filtered and restructured through ionization. During this ionization process, several important things happen to alter the structure of the water, making it more useful for the body. The ionization process replaces water-soluble acids with calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, and trace minerals to create a great-tasting alkalized water. It lowers the electron millivolt (MV) charge of the water, creating a negative oxidation reduction potential, or ORP, resulting in true antioxidant water. It breaks large water clusters into microclusters, increasing hydration. It aids in the displacement of acids through the body's normal channels of elimination, including the kidneys, the bowel, the lymph, and the skin. It changes the cell membrane potential, allowing free exchange of fluids in and out of the cells. Nature has produced miracle waters in only 5 places in the world. The native people in these areas enjoy long, healthy lives. The secret to these waters is that they are totally pure, naturally alkaline, microclustered, antioxidant waters. Now you can enjoy the advantage of these miracle waters in the comfort and convenience of your own home. The Enagic water ionizer produces high alkaline and very powerful antioxidizing ionized water called Kangen water. Microclustered water, 5 molecule clusters versus 15 to 20, penetrate cellular walls 6 times more efficiently. Microclustering dissolves and transports nutrients and oxygen for superior hydration, performance, and endurance. Alkaline, pH 9.5 versus the pH of 3.5 for Gatorade, which is 1 million times more acidic, to flush out lactic acid and uric acid before you become tired and sore. Super antioxidants, 2 to 3 times greater than cod liver oil, are very anti-inflammatory to restore muscles. What causes an acid imbalance in the body? Exhaustive research in the biological medical field has determined that the aging process is accelerated as acid levels in the bodily fluids like blood, urine, and saliva rise. These elevated acid levels dramatically increase oxidation in the tissues. This combination of elevated acid and oxidation promotes the growth of bacteria, virus, fungus, and cancer cells. The overgrowth of these pathogens accelerate the breakdown of healthy tissues. The acceleration results in a rigid increase in the biological aging of the body.
You're skipping lines.
No, I didn't skip lines on that one. The acceleration results in a rapid increase in biological...
Results in increased biological aging, you said that.
Okay, my apologies. The acceleration results in a rapid increase in the biological aging of the body. Increased biological...
Oh, wait, did you? Or maybe not. You didn't. Okay, or whatever. You could go ahead.
Yeah, it just repeats itself, but it's not.
All right, you go ahead.
Increased biological aging gives rise to disease and ultimately death. She's just trying to make sure I don't, skip anything for you all. It's out of love. You can scroll. The four major contributing factors behind an acid imbalance are acid-forming foods, regular consumption of highly refined food, sugar, white flour, meat, alcohol, soda, and fried foods increase acid. Stress. Life stressors create an artificially high production of adrenaline, which is naturally acidic compound. Exposure to
Wait, so adrenaline is acidic.
Yes, it's an acidic compound, and when we produce large amounts of it consistently, it is increasing the overall acidity of our body. So,
Wow.
When we think about stress and you think about yelling at someone, you are increasing the adrenaline in your body. So the same thing that you could say to the person in a calm, more relaxed voice, which will be received more easily and readily by that person, will also have a positive effect on you because you are not raising your adrenaline by yelling that thing at that person. So as much as it seems like that is you're putting emotion and you're showing your seriousness and you're showing the importance of it, it should be said in a calm way, in a very caring, concerning way, and that will be received better and it will be felt better by you. And it just seems counterproductive. Like, oh, I want you to take this seriously, so I'm angry and I'm yelling. But in reality, if you were to be more relaxed and you were to say it in a calm way, it is going to have an effect that touches the heart of the person, that gives them that positive energy to do the thing that you're wanting them to do. And then we also have to remember from what we just read in the hidden messages of water, that if you say do this, then it's going to have a negative impact on that person and yourself. And if you say, let's do this, how can I help you do this? How can we do this together? How can we change this? Let's change this. That is going to have a positive impact on that person and yourself. So we have to reprogram and resist the temptation to do the things that were done to us when we were children, by the teachers, by the parents, by the relatives that were the elders, aunts, uncles, by the friends that were older than us, that were the authority because of age, superiority. We have to let go of all of those patterns and behaviors and start to do the thing that is the opposite. And it's difficult, but we can do it if we practice it. Where are we at?
All right, okay, continue. After stress.
Exposure to toxic chemicals. Many of the products that we routinely use to clean our bodies, our clothes, and our homes contain significant concentrations of toxic chemicals. The chemicals are either taken into our lungs when we breathe or absorbed through our skin. Impure water. Regardless of its origin, tap water is vulnerable to many different types of impurities. Chemical dumping, the runoff of sewage, and an overgrowth.
Runoff of fertilizers.
I'm sorry. The runoff. You got me this time. She's right this time. The runoff of fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides, incomplete treatment of raw sewage, and an overgrowth of microbes often cause our municipal water supplies to be a source of impure water. How do excess acids impact my health? An optimally functioning body The first morning saliva would register at a pH of 6.5 to 6.75, urine at 6.5 to 6.8, and venous blood at 7.3 to 7.35. Each day, our bodies diligently strive to achieve and maintain those pH balances. If necessary, our bodies will rob organ and muscular skeletal tissues of nutrients to achieve these pH readings, slowly eroding our overall health. How can I change my body's pH? Employ daily stress reduction techniques like exercise, meditation, and prayer. Eat a diet primarily composed of organically grown fruits and vegetables. Substitute non-toxic cleaning methods for harmful toxic cleaning chemicals. Yes. While each of these steps are important in making a positive change in your acid-alkaline balance, the most significant and measurable change is the consumption of clean Kangen antioxidant water. How does oxidation impact our body? Oxidation is the process in which our body breaks down or ages biologically. Each cell in our bodies contains a combination of proteins, minerals, and fats. As these cellular building blocks are exposed to oxidation, the fats become rancid, the proteins putrefy, and the minerals rust, all of which leads to decomposition. In other words, oxidation is truly systemic destruction of the body, resulting in wrinkles, degeneration of bones, organs, and glandular systems, a weakening of cellular membranes, and a loss of vitality that can lead to disease and death. This is really impressive underlining skills that you have.
Thanks.
I'm serious too. What causes oxidation? Free radicals are the cause. We have all seen examples of oxidation in nature. Metals rust, plants decompose, proteins like meat putrefy, and oils become rancid when exposed to free radicals. Free radicals are all around. They are abundant in the air we breathe, the food we eat, and the water we drink. They are even produced in your body as cellular waste. How can oxidation be stopped? Antioxidants are the only way to combat these components of metabolic destruction. Independent research has demonstrated that drinking Kangen water dramatically reduces the oxidation that causes biological aging. What does this have to do with water? Since our bodies are composed of roughly 70 trillion cells, which are primarily water, from 76% to 98%, the water we drink is the water that makes up these cells. Surprisingly, water can be one of the most corrosive substances we can ingest. Yet it is essential for all life. That is why the quality of water we consume directly impacts our overall health.
Good.
Kangen water contains large quantities of negatively charged ions that act as antioxidants in the body. These antioxidants are measured and expressed as ORP. The higher the negative number, the greater the antioxidant potential of the water. Kangen water contains the greatest antioxidant potential of any water. Did you know that Kangen and Najik's Kangen water systems are manufactured with the highest quality standards in the industry? Najik's units are compact, easy to move and to use, versatile, and designed to last. They quickly and easily attach to any ordinary faucet. Your body is composed of roughly 70 trillion cells, which range from 76% water to 98%. And most people are chronically dehydrated, leading to a headache, arthritis, lethargy, constipation, insomnia, brain fog, and more. Drinking the right water is the single most important element to achieve and maintain optimal health. Reasons you should be drinking Kangen water: increases hydration, balances body pH, increases blood oxygenation, neutralizes free radicals, antioxidantizing, detoxifying, alkalizing, reduces obesity, boosts immunity, prevents hot flashes, prevents migraines, prevents prostate cancer, cleanses your intestine, relieves constipation, reduces dry skin, reduces skin inflammation, increases vitamin, increases mineral absorption, heals wounds faster, parasympathetic nervous system activation. Are you suffering from acid reflux, indigestion, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, chronic fatigue, nail fungus, dermatitis, sore throat, sinus infection, influenza, asthma, heart disease, gout, duodenal ulcers, skin problems / acne, food poisoning, constipation, osteoporosis, food poisoning?
If you answered yes to one or more of the above, your body may be too acidic. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Too acidic. Don't drink soda. Soda is highly acidic.
Also, seltzer water or carbonated water, carbonated drinks in general, are highly acidic and damaging for the body.
Mm-hmm.
In Japan, research on functional water, especially on reduced water, is developing at a rapid pace. Japan is number 1 in the world in leading health and lifespan. Reduced water, such as electrochemically reduced water and naturally reduced water, can scavenge reactive oxygen species in cultured cells. Reduced water are expected to have preventative and positive effects on oxidative stress-related diseases such as diabetes, cancer, osteosclerosis, neurodegenerative diseases, and side effects of hemodialysis. It has been suggested that the active agents in reduced water are hydrogen atoms and molecules, mineral nanoparticles, and mineral nanoparticle hydrides. Kangen water hydrates your brain in 30 seconds and hits your cells 6 times faster than normal, dead, unstructured water. 7 types of water, so many benefits and uses. Strong Kangen water at 11.0 pH. Not for drinking. Strong Kangen water preserves hygiene in your daily life due to its strong cleaning effect. It has dissolving and heat conducting benefits. Usage, food preparation, and cleansing. Food preparation. Cleans oil-based pesticides off fruits and veggies. Rice, beans, and legumes.
I gotta goose, beans, tomatoes.
Oh my goodness. That's too funny. It's a song. We'll find that when we do our tests of using the 11.0 to clean fruits and veggies, you'll see the oil-based pesticides in the water compared to when you use just tap water. You will not see that. It'll just be regular-looking water.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Seed germination and sprouting, agricultural industry, deep cleaning, stain removal, laundry, makeup remover, pink eye, open healing, burns, infections, stops the bleeding, kills candida, chemotherapy burns, migraines, sinuses, warts, bug spray repellent. We've actually used 11.0 mixed in with some essential oil, lemon, And that was the bug spray we used when we went out into nature and
Yes.
on hiking trips and such. And this is in dense forested areas, and we did not receive any bug bites. And that's not having any of these harmful chemicals that these bug sprays have. Sunburn, pain and bug bites, inflammation, swelling and arthritis, muscle soreness, gout, soreness, tissue injuries, diabetic ulcers, gangrenous lesions, sore throat, strep throat, and cough. What I also find interesting is for the sunburn stuff, when we think about protection from the sun, you think, oh, I'm going to get a sun lotion that has protection in it, and it has all these other chemicals that are harmful for the body that we absorb through our skin. But when we think about protection from the sun, water is one of the greatest protectors. Staying hydrated on the skin, spraying yourself down with water, especially Kangen water, has a high level of skin protection. When you think about radiation, we store our radiation rods from the power plants. Remember when we watched the documentary on those? Fukushima and Chernobyl. They store those in this concrete, and it's filled with water for the heat as well as to block the radiation. And the concrete is made of water, and you can have that super radiated rod right near people, and it won't cause damage because of the water that's protecting it. So even though it's protecting it from going out, it works in the same way, the opposite, which is protecting the radiation from coming in. 2.5 pH, strong acidic water is not for drinking.
Soda is 2.5 pH.
That's correct. Strong, let's see, way beyond a water filter, Kangen water is a medical grade water, and 2.5 pH is widely used to prevent the spread of infection, including MRSA, for general household cleaning and washing of hands. For this purpose, even Sheraton hotels worldwide has instituted the cleaning of its rooms with 2.5 water instead of the expensive, deadly, toxic chemicals used today in most hotels and households. It's antibacterial, first aid wound care, odor eliminator, a hand sanitizer, disinfecting use for disinfecting anything, mouthwash, brush and gargle, protocols to resolve periodontal disease and thrush, prevent root canals, substitute for alcohol and chlorine solutions. In the food industry, strong acidic water is regarded as having excellent disinfecting properties. Mold. It smells like a mild bleach, but it doesn't destroy your hands or leave toxic residue all over the place. It's basically a simple water version of bleach.
Go green. Save money.
Save money.
Save money.
The 7 types of water, so many benefits and uses. For drinking, 8.5, 9.0, and 9.5. This type of water is perfect for drinking and healthy cooking. This electrolytically reduced hydrogen-rich water, so close, works to restore your body to maintain to a more alkaline state, which is optimal for good health. So use it for drinking. No more bottled waters. No more buying constantly the plastic.
No more bottled water. Don't buy bottled water
absorbing
in
the microplastics in
supermarket.
them.
Don't buy the bottled water in the supermarket. All right.
Antioxidation, and we're going to test all of the a lot of the major popular brands of water to show
In the United
the
States.
pH,
Yeah.
the ORP meter for the oxidation reduction potential, as well as the hydrogen meter for how much hydrogen is in it. Hydrating power, antioxidation, alkalinity, alkalizing, increases nutrient absorption for teas, soups, and stews, prevents constipation, weight loss, rehydrate, wilting greens, pet health, supplement protocols, anti-aging, anxiety and panic attacks, blood sugar and blood pressure, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, gray hair, spider veins, vision, chemotherapy. Drink the water with chemotherapy. The benefits are that side effects are lessened. It reverses metabolic acidosis, and the antioxidants are beneficially invaluable for the diseased body. For 6.0 beauty water, you can use it for facial toning, lifting and tightening. It's an astringent, toner, and a moisturizer. Hair care, rinse and shine. Aftershaves, rash and diaper rash, skin inflammation and skin dryness, rashes and bug bites, pets care, plant care. It replaces Windex as a glass cleaner. It's a dish cleaner, and it's freezing food, cooking pasta. And I'll actually say that since I started drinking Kangen water, I have stopped using lotions. I no longer have dry skin. After showering, especially when we get the shower unit, and then drinking this water all day, and then I find that I don't have any dry skin. I used to have dry skin where it was cracking and peeling, and that is not the case anymore.
Oh, wow.
And the lotion was just a masking of the dehydrated body. It didn't actually fix the root cause. You put the lotion on in order to look like you're hydrated, but you're not actually hydrated.
Really?
If you're using lotion in your dry skin and lotion in it.
What if right after you wash your face is still hydrated and you put on
No,
lotion?
if you have lotions that are healthy and comprised of good minerals, vitamins, and nutrients, you can add that on if you want. And it does help if that is a healthy, good, organic lotion. But I'm just stating that the most of the time people are using the lotions, they're having highly dry skin, and they're using the lotions, and it looks like they are now having good, healthy skin and hydrated, and it might even provide some hydration of the skin from the lotions, but the overall body is still dehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
You need more water.
Mm-hmm.
Water that is actually hydrating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can go. It also produces clean, neutral water, which is free of chlorine, rust, and cloudiness. Neutral water is delicious drinking water. The usage is preparing baby food and taking medication. Everyday drinking water that is easily absorbed by your body. Medication, take medicine with this water, cooking, and baby food and formula. So these are the models, a few of the models. We have the K8 coming in at 4,980. And it is this K8 Kangen 8 is Enagic's most powerful antioxidant machine, featuring 8 platinum dipped titanium plates for improved water ionization and increased antioxidant production potential. If you are looking for a powerful and versatile machine with plenty of user-friendly and energy-saving automated features, the K8 is for you, and it speaks 8 languages. The Anespa DX, 2,890. And this is the exclusive Anespa DX home spa system. It transforms your ordinary bathroom into a natural hot spring resort. Anespa DX produces a continuous stream of healthy ionized mineral water with a new, larger ceramic cartridge that removes almost 100% of chlorine and other harmful substances in your tap water and adds safe, moisturizing minerals that are healthy for your skin and hair. Enjoy a lovely shower or bath in an Anespa DX hot spring water. An SD501, which comes in at 2,890, is Enagic's flagship model. The industry-leading continuous ionized electrolysis water generator system. The SD501 is the first machine in its class with 7 platinum-plated titanium plates. Comes in 1 language. the SD501PL at 4,280. The all-new Platinum features a revamped modern design that coordinates beautifully with today's stylish kitchens. It has the same powerful performance in an all-new package. Smart new look, but the same reliability. And it speaks 5 languages. So you can order yours today and begin your own biological age reversal with each glass of Kangen water.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to note.
Contact us if you want to get your own water machine. Those water machines are here. And I'll show you another slide.
1 second before you do that. Let me read this.
Okay.
To invest.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
To invest in the Enagic experience, Kangen Water, contact the person who shared this information with you. When you invest, your system comes with a free business opportunity. Please note that the person you decide to purchase through is the person who will be there to support your business growth. Not all Kangen reps offer this support. Whether you're choosing to do business or not, it is important to honor who referred you. Okay, you can go to the next slide.
Yep. The slides. Those are the water machine. This is the water machine. This is the top model.
It's the one that we have, actually.
This is the one that we were using. KA, Levelux KA. And then those. And there are many other machines too. And many celebrities are using it too. You know, like really famous singer Mariah Carey. She's using this type of Kangen water machine.
Mm-hmm. And now the financing can come in as low as $60 a month. So I know the price initially seems like a large investment. However, when you look at how much you're spending on bottled water, it ends up being a mathematical, more beneficial decision to be made. And you can actually pull up the slide of the bottled water cost, because the math speaks for itself. We're spending more on bottled water that is dead water, that has added chemicals to it, that is not restructured, that is not hydrating us anywhere near as much. It is not a negative oxidation reduction potential. It is actually in the positive, so it is oxidizing our body. If you look at a one-time cost of buying, let's just say the top model, the K8, you would spend that $4,980, which they have financing for 24 months. Over 24 months, that's interest-free. Okay. And that would be a price per gallon of 0.002. Okay, so less than a penny. And an annual water cost of $1.46. And a 15-year total cost of $7,266. But if you look at a top brand of buying water in a 12-pack of 33 ounces, it's actually higher now. This is an older slide. We just looked up on Amazon, and the cost was, I think, $23.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but just going by this older cost that you're going to be incurring these increases with inflation, the older cost would be $18.96 with a price per gallon at $5.99 and an annual water cost of $2,183 and a 15-year total cost of $32,745. Okay? I mean, it's staggering. It's unbelievable that we instead have been, and this is me in the past, buying bottled water, spending more money over that time period than having a water machine that removes chlorine, that removes fluoride, that removes other minerals, and that adds in the hydrogen, restructures the water, and raises the pH to a healthy, proper level.
Yeah, we call this structured water as living water, and the bottled water that you drink, they're all dead water.
Mm-hmm.
See, the dead water is unstructured, and your body can only absorb it partially. And the structured water is our Kangen water produced from our machine is structured water, and it turns the water to the original form, which is this crystal. Water, this original form is like a hexagonal shape. And in this unstructured water, you see there's no shape at all. It's deformed.
Mm-hmm.
And then, show you other. What other things do I need to show? What other things do I need to show?
So we have the oxidation reduction potential as well. We're showing the structure of the water. Keep going up.
I don't know. I'll just follow you. When you talk, and I'll just put it there.
Okay. So I think that's it on this slide, unless we're looking at.
Okay.
We can do the H2, which is the added hydrogen. So this machine adds the hydrogen, okay? And when you look at molecular weight, okay, H2 is a 2 on molecular weight. Vitamin C is 176, vitamin E is 431, and coenzyme Q10 is 873, okay? And that's where the harmful free radicals get removed in that H2. And it flushes that acidic metabolites, okay? That's where you get the help from the gout and the different diseases.
I think that's it for the slides.
Okay.
And then what else do you want?
The financing aspect of how much the price of it. Yeah, the bottles. That's what the main thing I was going over. The fact that we're paying more for bottled water over a longer period of time. So, reach out to us, schedule a consultation so we can go over the cost. We can go over the options for financing, and then you can look at the reality of owning your own machine. Okay, and that's not even including the referral benefit. So if you decided, let's say if you decided not to be a part of the business opportunity, you still have the opportunity to just refer by sharing the water with your friends and family. They will see and feel the differences. And when they inevitably decide to get their own machine for the convenience of having access to this water, you'll receive the credit for those referrals. And in doing so, I believe it takes as little as 10 referrals, and it will pay for the cost of your machine. And when you think about your closest friends and family coming over for parties, etc., and you sharing this water with them, it is only a matter of time until you recuperate the cost of the machine just from sharing the water with your friends and loved ones. And that's not including all of the different uses that you're saving on while having the machine that we went over earlier in the slides.
And this water machine company headquarters is from Japan, and this company is located in all over the world. And whichever the country you are living in, you can contact us, and we will get you connected to your nearest division.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go over the process. Now, they also, depending on your own country's laws, this is a medical grade device that is eligible for a tax write-off. and you would go through that with your local tax professional. Also, do you have a slide of the company itself?
Yeah.
So that way we can go over the fact that it's a completely debt-free company. Everything is created and maintained in-house. So the one location, okay, 45 years, privately owned. It's a debt-free company from Japan. It's an original equipment manufacturer. So everything is made in this same location. It takes, I believe, 6 months to make one K8 machine. Okay, so they put a lot of time and energy in producing it correctly.
One machine.
40
Wow.
offices in 20 plus countries, a 17% increase in sales in 2020. And it has less than 1.5% market awareness. Okay, so again, when it comes to people not being aware of this, is a large amount of people who are unaware of having access to clean, living, restructured water. The water technology, they're an industry leader. Okay, and this water ionizer is the gold standard with many different awards and certifications that they have. These are some of them. Okay, we have the ISO 9001, the ISO 14001, and we have the ISO 13485 for quality, environmental management, and improved as a medical device, with connections to Boeing, Rolex, and Rolls-Royce brands. Okay, the Water Quality Association Gold Seal for production quality, and is a proud member with the Direct Selling Association.
Wait for a second.
Okay, so when we say Direct Selling Association, another reasoning on why you might not have heard or come across this is that Enagic does not do any advertising in the traditional way. Okay, they allow the people who purchase and decide that they want to share this information to earn for sharing it. And so they give back, they invest back in to the people who have purchased, who have believed in it, and have used the machine to then share this, and then they receive what would have been given to the marketing departments that traditionally do this for businesses. So it is a completely different model, and it is a patented system, okay? A patented 8-point system that allows you to earn, and it drops off depending on, basically, once they reach a certain amount of sales, then you no longer would earn from that person who you sold the machine to. So it is not in the same format of what typically would be known as a multi-level marketing scheme or system or pyramid scheme. It instead is a system of proper payment for your efforts. And instead of it going to a marketing department, it's going directly to the individuals who are sharing and doing this work.
Please.
It has those 8 titanium, or if you get in the K8, it has 8 titanium platinum coated plates. And the quality is a medical grade quality. And when you're dealing with the device that you're using so often, and have something that you're drinking, you're gonna want to make sure that you're getting a high quality medical grade device, because other devices that you could find and buy out there that are produced by smaller companies with not a long history, and they are potentially using equipment and materials that are outsourced and that are not quality assured, that are not at the highest standard of medical grade quality. At a lesser quality allows them to sell it at a lesser price, which then attracts the person who wants to just save money. And in the process of saving money, you end up with a inferior product that then ends up doing the opposite of what you intended and damaging your health. I actually went to a friend's house and used one of their ionizers that was an off-brand. I don't remember the exact brand, and I wouldn't even say it if I did. But I do remember that I tried the water, and it was undrinkable. And it might have been due to the improper maintenance of the machine. and it might have been due to the breaking down of the machine.
How did it taste? How did it smell?
It
Smell
tasted.
like?
It had a. It's hard to describe. I mean, maybe you could say it as a metallic kind of a taste, and it was almost like, you know, when we saw the Chernobyl and it had they could smell the metallic side of things. It's almost like you can taste it too. And it's also like the ionization, electricity, almost like a burning kind of a process, right? And so I had it just was undrinkable. I instead drank bottled water. It was that bad. And it's so concerning because it can cause damages to the body if you're using something that is of an inferior quality. And it's water, it's so essential, it's so important. We're drinking so much of it. So for me, to deal with a company that might not be in business in a few years, that you're not having a lot of recourse or warranty, that you have 5-year warranty with this. In addition to that, it has a lifespan of over 25 years. And the company has been in business as of this year for over 50 years. So you really have a reassuring comfort knowing that you are dealing with the highest quality, and you have a lot more relaxation. If you have issues or problems, there's a recourse for it. So this is approved as a medical device by the Japanese Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, and it's equivalent to the FDA and Health Canada. The only water ionizer endorsed by the Japanese Association of Preventive Medicine for Adult Diseases, and is supported by over 6,700 doctors. And it is currently used in 400 plus Japanese hospitals and clinics. I mean, the amount of work done by Enagic and this device is really astounding.
Mm-hmm. Tell me.
Is there any more in this category?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's approved, okay, by the Japanese Association of Preventive Medicine for Adult Diseases, and has over 6,000 doctors who've tested Enagic's water life science devices in clinical application with their patients. And it's the only company in the industry to receive this honor due to Enagic's high-grade medical production.
This.
Mm-hmm. So the Kangen water and medical field, Dr. Hiromi Shinya, MD, PhD, is able to report clinical studies of a zero cancer reoccurrence rates. I will say that again. None of my patients have had to face cancer again. And the professor of surgery at Albert Einstein College of Medicine.
We should read his book.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Mm-hmm.
Chief of endoscopy at Beth Israel Medical Center in New York. Kangen water is alkaline-rich water and is considered the very best drinking water because of its incomparable powers of hydration, detoxification, and antioxidation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we have this. You can.
So again, the ultimate healthcare product, an eco-friendly technology designed to be common household appliance this decade. One machine, 7 settings. Strong alkaline water at a pH of 11.0, cleaning food preparation, emulsifier, a degreaser. And Kangen water at an 8.5, 9, and a 9.5, drinking water detoxification and food preparation. Natural water at 7 pH is baby food uses and medicine taking uses. Beauty water at a 4 to 6 pH is a facial wash, hair wash, and a pet/care, plant care. And strong acidic water is a hydrochlorous acid, which is used for cleaning and disinfecting and desanitizing.
The pH 9.5 is for drinking.
That's the one we use for drinking.
We drink 9.5. Let me show you 1 second.
30-year life
1
expectancy.
second.
That was actually incorrect on a 25. It's 30.
Look at it. This is a 9.5 water. You can see the hydrogen bubbles inside of it.
So this was out of the machine. This is not carbonated water. This is hydrogen bubbles, which we actually have a hydrogen meter and hydrogen drops that later we're going to show how those prove that there is an excess of hydrogen in this water, which if you look up and research the benefits of having hydrogen-rich water, you will see the positive that comes from that. You're not going to get this from bottled water. You're not going to get this from filtered tap water that's from a regular filter, Brita filters, etc. Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Yeah, so I think that's... Oh, good. One more. Yeah, there we go. And so how to invest. You can pay in full. You can use a debit or credit card or cash and check. Your down payment, depending on your zip code, is a tax write-off per tax amount per state. Anywhere from ranging from $900 to $1,300 down. And then it's a 45 days... 45 days from down payment, you have your monthly payments ranging from $150 to $180 per month with no interest, and it could be lower depending on
And this is
the model
for
and the down payment.
for people who are in the United States. And then if you are from other countries in the world, and we can get you connected to your nearest country division.
That's right. And there is no credit check for going through the financing of Enagic itself, the company. The 24-month option that they have, no interest. There's no credit check for that. If you were to decide to go through another financing like credit cards or a large bank, third party, they do offer that opportunity. And you can apply for the $55 per month finance in those options. And a 650 credit score is ideal for those options. Okay.
That's it.
All right. So we're gonna end with some music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna play a little bit of music to end this presentation stream.
Show you guys in the future. We will also talk about how to meditate. So I have a book, Learn to Meditate in Minutes. And we will guide you how to meditate on your own. And we also do guided meditation for you on the live stream.
That's right.
See? Do we really need to meditate? And so what's the solution? Meditation, what to expect? Right? Transcendental versus mindfulness meditation. Yeah. And then get guided meditations. And then benefits of meditating. And then the steps to meditate. Where and how your spine, your breathing, and what to do with your hands, right? And then how to keep your mind quiet and breathe slowly. All those good stuff for meditation. There's a spot meditations and micro meditations too. And there's deep meditation. A lot of stuff. And here we have some meditation scripts to help you, to guide you to meditate. And you can also use those scripts on your own. And we're gonna be learning about the human body chakra systems. And we're gonna learn about energy healing. And we're gonna talk about affirmations. Yeah, that's it. What do you mean 3 minutes? No. Not 3 minutes. We're gonna end in 10:30. We have 33 minutes. You can keep playing. I'm just here listening. Yeah, I'm just enjoying it. I'm gonna sit back and relax. Guys, those are Native American flutes. Native American Indian flutes. everybody look at Mogosifu. Mogosifu's so touched by the music. And she's really emotional. Look at her. She's crying.
Yeah.
Use purple. I use purple? What purple? Oh my gosh.
I'm the police. I make sure that everybody's drinking water. Good living, ionized and hydrating water. Alkalized, living restructured water. Or else, I turn on my siren. And I go, stop! Don't drink that bottled water!
You drink some water, purple? Go to the screen. Drink it.
So refreshing. So refreshing that I go.
Let's do the song again. Alright. Okay. And you stand up, and then we all go down. Yeah. Let's do it again. Alright.
Alright, so you guys, good having you here with us. See you later on tonight.
See you later on tonight.
Or tomorrow morning if you're sleeping.
After 8 hours. 8 hours, okay? See you in 8 hours.
Bye.
Peace, guys.
Peace,
Okay,
love, and gratitude.
let's go together. Let's go, yeah. Get ready. Let's get ready.
Fly away.
No. I want to be in the camera too. Okay. Okay. Everybody, today, we had a good time. Come back in 8 hours. We'll be back too. And I'll see you there. Okay, then we'll say goodbye now. Alright? On 3. Let's go together. On 3. Uno.